Hello again, Mindle community. I'm here to share with you another great online resource. This one is for educators or for parents, mostly. It is called Thinkfinity. So you can get the Thinkfinity from the PandaNet website under Staff Resources, and then scrolling down to Thinkfinity. You can also access Thinkfinity from its website, thinkfinity.org. Now, Thinkfinity is I guess, a conglomerate of educational resources, I guess, funded by Verizon. But if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you could see, let me scroll in here so we can see, these are all of the content providers. Each of these in their own is a fantastic educational resource, but Thinkfinity puts them all together in one searchable and easily accessible database. So let me scroll up and let me show you what I would use this for primarily as an educator. There are tons and tons of resources, um, places, resources, help centers, things for teachers, things for home use, things for parents. But what I primarily use it for is resources for the classroom. And what I go to right here is this Thinkfinity resource um, search area. You could search by keywords by typing in a word that you're looking for associated with a lesson. You can then search more specific by grade level, or you could search by subject. Alternatively, you could search by state standard. And it really does a fantastic job of listing not only all of the states, but the supplemental standards and then the Common Core standards by state as well, and then additional standards towards the bottom. So you can really find exactly the standards that you're looking for. Then you could search by grade and then by subject. So let's take a look at what you might use this for in a classroom. Let's say you're looking for something associated with, let's go with rocks. And I want to find something related to fifth grade. Maybe I'll do fourth and third just in case so I have some diversity in my results. And then let's go with science and search. So it's going to search, and as it's searching, it's going to be searching through all of these content providers. All right, so our results, again, rocks, my grades, science, and all of my results. So I've got 9 results, which is a reasonable amount for my selections. If I wanted to increase my grade levels or give the subject more open-endedness, I'd probably get a lot more results. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have you notice that each of these results has its content provider. So we have Teacher Domain, Wonderopolis, Science Netlinks, National Geographics, Smithsonian History, um, all of these, so you can quickly see where they're coming from in case you know exactly where you want to get it from, or you know these content providers more clearly, and you know that you want to avoid one or go towards another one first. So right off the bat, you can see a little synopsis of the lessons. You can see the title, and then it gives you the link directly to it. So let's just click on the first one, rock cycle activity, and it brings me to that lesson. And now it's outside of Thinkfinity, but again, it gives you a really great resource. Let's go back to Thinkfinity and let's take a look at this one, How Hot is Lava? Brings you to Wonderopolis, a great lesson on lava, and so on. So that was the state standards one. Let's go back and do another search. Now that was the keyword one. Let's do a state standard search. So if I go do state standards, let's go and let's do a Common Core, because that's probably where we're going to go to. And let's just leave it open next. So let's just search Common Core. Oh, they want a grade level. Let's do a second grade, but it wants a subject too. So let's do language arts. So it seems that state standards, you do have to fill in each of them. The keyword, you could leave it more open-ended. So there are Common Core standards, and this layout will be similar to if you put any other standards. It would give you the standard, the actual wording of a standard, and then you can see the results based on that standard. So this one right here, describe overall structure of story. Let's click on these 25 results. And then just as the other layout was, we've got a read, write, think, arts edge, so on. Um, really great resources. Now, not going to lie, Thinkfinity does provide some time to really dive into. You can't just say, oh, I want a quick lesson, I only have 5 minutes, and I think I'm going to find something wonderful. What you need to do is really chunk out some time, go to Thinkfinity, do some searching, dive into some of these sites, looking at these lessons, um, noticing that it's going to take some time to navigate and find. Nothing's going to necessarily find you a canned lesson right away, but if you're looking to do some long-term planning, a lot of these sites connected to Thinkfinity provide interactions, videos, articles, printouts, handouts, um, tons and tons of resources for you and your students and for parents. So definitely check out Thinkfinity as a teacher resource or for a resource for parents, maybe for some kids if you want them to explore some topics, but I would say primarily educators and home use. If nothing else, opens your eyes to all of these other great educational resources on the individually are fantastic. So if you have any questions about Thinkfinity, once again, it's thinkfinity.org. Once you're there, my suggestion would be start off with the resources, keywords, state standards, and dive into each of these websites. If you have any questions, please let me know. Email me at adam.fisher@pac.dodea.edu.